What if hell is real and almost no one understands it? For thousands of years, people have argued about hell. Some say it's fire, some say it's darkness. Some say it doesn't exist at all. But here's the problem. If even a small part of it is true, this might be the most important question you ever think about. Because what the Bible actually says about hell is not what most people expect. Hell is one of the most searched topics in the world, and one of the most avoided. People joke about it, ignore it, or hope it's not real. But the idea of hell has never disappeared. Why? Because it's deeply connected to something every person eventually faces. What happens after we die? And if death isn't the end, then what comes next matters more than anything else. When most people picture hell, they imagine flames, torture, and punishment. But a lot of those images don't come directly from the Bible. They come from art, culture, and interpretation over time. In Scripture, several different words are used: Sheol, Hades, Gehenna. Each one carries a slightly different meaning, which raises a critical question. Are we combining ideas that were never meant to be identical? Because if we misunderstand the language, we might misunderstand the entire concept. One of the most surprising things is this: the person who speaks most about hell in the Bible is Jesus Christ. He uses imagery like fire that is not quenched, outer darkness, and weeping and gnashing of teeth. But he doesn't present a simple, detailed map. Instead, he uses strong images to describe something serious. But here's where it gets confusing. Some passages describe hell as fire. Others describe it as darkness. Those two don't seem to match. Fire produces light. Darkness removes it. So which one is correct? Some believe both are symbolic. Others believe they are literal descriptions of different aspects. But either way, the message is consistent. This is not a place people want to go. But the bigger question isn't just what hell is. It's how long it lasts. This is one of the most debated topics in theology. Is hell eternal? Some passages suggest ongoing punishment. Others use words like destruction or perishing. That's why there are three major views: eternal conscious punishment, annihilation, ceasing to exist, or eventual restoration. And people strongly disagree about which is correct. But what if we're asking the wrong question? Instead of asking how long hell lasts, what if we asked why it exists at all? Why would a loving God allow something like hell? Some say it's punishment, others say it's separation, and some say it's the natural result of rejecting truth. In that view, hell isn't forced, it's chosen. And that leads to a question most people avoid. What if hell is not a place people are sent against their will, but a direction they move toward? That idea is uncomfortable, because it removes the idea of randomness. It suggests that what we believe, value, and pursue actually matters. But then comes an even harder question. Who ends up in hell? Is it bad people? Unbelievers? People who made mistakes? The Bible doesn't give a simple list. Instead, it points towards something deeper: alignment with truth, or rejection of it, which makes the issue less about labels and more about direction. And that's why this topic is so hard to ignore. Most people don't think deeply about hell, not because it's irrelevant, but because it's uncomfortable. It raises questions like, what if I'm wrong? What if this matters more than I think? What if I'm not ready? So instead, people push it aside. But ignoring something doesn't make it go away. Here's the tension. If hell is not real, then there's nothing to worry about. But if it is, then it may be the most important truth people overlook. And the Bible doesn't treat it lightly. It treats it as something serious enough to warn about. So the real question isn't just, is hell real? It's this: what if it is, and we've misunderstood it completely? This question has been debated for thousands of years, and it's still not settled. Different views, different interpretations, different conclusions. But one thing is clear: people keep asking it, because deep down it matters. So I want to know what you think. Do you believe hell is eternal, temporary, or not real at all? Comment one of those below.